Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everyone. It is Thursday, the 11th of February, 2021. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to look at some trades that I've got. Some are pending, some are active. I want to kind of touch on those right now. So I'm looking at the pound dollar right now. And right up above, so currently it's trading at 130.05, but then as we get higher, closer to 139 even, we get into some higher volume profiles, and that's actually where we saw price kind of get halted here. I'm looking at the weekly chart. So looking at the weekly chart, I am currently short at the market. I'm about 10 pips in a profit on it. But if you're looking for an entry, I like the short anywhere between 137.87 and 138.25, and even right here, my stop I have slightly above the weekly high, and I'm going to put it a little bit higher there because I think on mine, let me check my other screen here. Yeah, I have it at 138.87, and then I have two profit targets. The first one is the weekly Tenkan Sen, and then the second is just above the weekly Kijun Sen. So there's a 500 pip target and a 280 pip target, and the justification for this, there's a few of them. First one is we've got the highest level on the RSI that we've had since January of 2018. We have this hidden, we have this bearish divergence developing, and it has developed on other time frames as well. There's a sizable gap between the current weekly candlestick close and the weekly Tenkan Sen, as well as where price is at and the Kijun Sen. There was a Kumo twist on the weekly chart, and we can usually have to wait 3 to 5 candles before you see a change, but the Kumo twist is a good indication and a good warning sign saying that, hey, there's a change in direction occurring. I'm not talking about a broad trend change, but definitely a corrective move. And so that's what I'm looking at for right now on the pound dollar. Looking at it on a 3-week chart as well, I like the short here, especially because even though we've broken out above the cloud on the lagging span, which is a big deal because that has not occurred since we'd have to go back almost 10 years. October of 2012 was the last time that happened. However, the breakout of the cloud here is likely not to be sustained. Why? Because the cloud itself is a strong resistance zone. The 3-week candle goes on until the next candle is on February 15th, so that opens up here pretty soon. There's plenty of time left for this to drop down and face resistance between now and the end of the next candle, which is March 8th. So the top of the cloud acts as resistance. We've been in a pretty strong sustained up move here since September 14th of 2020. This is this would be the 8th straight 3-week candlestick created with a higher close. So 8 consecutive 3-week candlesticks of closes that are higher than the prior candle. And look at the RSI in the 3-week chart, which is also at a historical high. We have to go back to 7 years in order to see it this high before, and we have noticeable regular bearish divergence that exists on the RSI and the composite index. So a drop down here, very, very, very likely, and I'm interested in seeing that play out. The daily chart, we have evidence, some early evidence that that's going to occur. We have some curling in the indicators happening where we could see it drop down. So be on the lookout for that. So that's for the pound dollar. Talking about the dollar Swiss, we talked about the dollar Swiss yesterday. Just kind of a little bit of a refresher here. I have an open long position at where are we at? 89.02, and we have two profit targets between the first target's at 89.48, and then the second target is all the way up at 91.16. So we have a 211 pip target and an 80 pip target on the dollar Swiss. Those values have not changed. There's a couple other pairs I want to look at here. Let's check out the euro dollar. The euro dollar, I really like the short here as well. Why? Well, we're right up against and the daily chart's really showing this very, very well. The daily chart is showing us clear rejection at the Kijun-sen. I generally do not like to take trades inside the cloud, but I like the short anywhere between really the high of the day and the low, and initiating a short here with our first profit target. Oops. Going short in this value area. Stop, have that above the cloud. But then our first profit target definitely at this, well, there's two of them actually. We probably have the bottom of the cloud. That's the 150 pip move. And then the secondary profit target on the short side of this. I know the 1618's here, but I'm just going to put it right here. I'm just going to look at the volume point of control on this chart here. Here's where that high volume node is at. So it's about 300 pips lower as our second profit target, and the first profit target is about 150 pips lower from where we're presently trading. So those are the trade ideas I have going into Friday here. So good setups on the dollar Swiss, the pound dollar, and the euro dollar. Thank you guys for watching. From all of us here at Exchange Rates UK TV, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will look forward to speaking with you tomorrow.